This is for all you snowflakes out there rushing to judgment on this Jacob Blake thing. Investigators say knife recovered from car that Jacob Blake reached into. And they also released the identity of the officer who shot him, which I think's wrong. That officer shouldn't have been implemented or shouldn't have been identified yet. They should have waited till the facts came out. But that don't happen anymore, not in Democrat-run cities. It's all a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me. But that's just me. But anyway, yeah, they found this in there. And they did use a taser first, but that didn't faze him and never helped. And he kept trying to resist arrest or whatever he was doing. I don't know. But anyway, he did have a knife in his possession. So that wasn't no lie.
Carlos Garcia. Wisconsin investigators gave an account of the controversial police shooting of Jacob Blake with a crucial detail and also released the identity of the police officer who shot him. Poll, who had the best speech at night 2 of the RNC. The Wisconsin Department of Justice Division of Criminal Investigation released the details on Wednesday after 2 nights of violent protests, rioting and looting in Kenosha and other cities. The account said that Kenosha Police Department officers responded to a call from a female saying that her boyfriend was refusing to leave her premises. When they arrived, they attempted to...
Right, and the girlfriend called the cops to have him removed from her apartment or house or whatever, and he kept resisting. Guys, you got to start waiting till the facts come out before you rush to judgment and start tearing down these cities and burning down the cities. And you snowflakes out there need to quit jumping to conclusion online when you don't know the facts. Until you know the facts, you should keep your mouth shut. And it just goes to show you guys ain't for this Blake guy. You guys are just, you wanting to see these riots. You're wanting free shit. You're wanting to push and push and push until you get a handout. You want everything paid for. It ain't gonna happen.
To arrest Blake, who resisted their commands. They tossed him, but he continued to resist. Officer Rustin Shesky then fired at Blake 7 times when he reached into his car. Investigators say that Blake admitted that he had a knife in his possession during the initial investigation after the shooting. The DCI added that the knife was recovered from the driver's side floorboard of Mr. Blake's vehicle. They said a search of the vehicle uncovered no additional weapons. No body camera footage from the incident is available because the Kenosha Police Department does not employ them. Blake was hospitalized and his father later told the media that he was paralyzed from the waist down because of the incident. Violent protests. Video of the shooting of Blake outraged many in the public and immediately led to protests with angry denunciations of the police involved. On Tuesday evening, a shooting at the protests in Kenosha ended with 2 dead and 1 person injured. Graphic videos from the shooting show the grisly results of the altercation. Police later arrested 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse from Illinois as a suspect in the shooting. Newer video footage from the incident appears to show that protesters were antagonizing, threatening, and attacking Rittenhouse before the lethal shooting.
That's self-defense. They shouldn't have arrested that guy. He was protecting himself and his house. Why are you people attacking private citizens' homes? They never did that shit to you. You did it to yourself. You guys are, they never did nothing to you. You guys don't wait for the facts. You rush to judgment before you know anything. So there you have it. He had a knife. So, the cop had every right to protect himself and protect his fellow officers. That guy had a knife. He was reaching for it. The cop told him to stop. And the person that took the video, that shot that video, even said that he saw that they heard the cops say, drop the knife, drop the knife. So there you have it, folks. You got to stop rushing to judgment. It's mostly them snowflakes out there. The Black Lives Matter and Antifa are all rushing to judgment as soon as they hear about anything with a cop shooting. If it's a black suspect, they're out there tearing your damn places down. But where are they at for all these abortions? Those are wrongful deaths. You're killing a baby. You guys are ignorant. You're okay with killing babies. And it makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. You're okay with killing the baby, but anything else that has to do with man of color or woman of color, you're jumping all over, burning down the city. This Jacob Blake admitted to having a knife. He should have listened to the cops, and I bet he wished he would have. The girlfriend called the cops, wanted him removed from her premises. They went over to do it, he resisted. They tried to tase him, he wouldn't stop. He reached for the knife, they told him to put it down, he wouldn't put it down. So, what do? Maybe he shouldn't have shot him 7 times, but that cop had every right to protect himself. Mr. Blake had the right to stop what he was doing and listen to the police. He should have listened. He should have never reached for the knife, should have never picked the knife up. I don't know what was going on in his mind, but he had kids in the car. I don't know what he was thinking. He probably should have just stopped and put his hands up, let the police just tell him to leave. But instead, he fought them and ended up paralyzed from the waist down. And you can't blame anybody but Mr. Blake for resisting. The cop was in the right, if you ask me. He had every right to protect himself. They did everything to subdue him, and he wouldn't cooperate. Taser didn't work. They tried that. They tried talking to him. It wouldn't work. He reached for the knife, and that was it, folks. That was it. You snowflakes out there ought to quit rushing to judgment, because you fire it up when you hurry up and go online and rush to judgment. That social media spreads like fire, and it gets it all riled up. People from all over come and attack these cities. They don't even know they don't care what they're attacking it for. All they care about is, hey, let's break in here and take some shit. We deserve it. We're entitled to it. It's ours. Yeah. I'm trying not to cuss too much. I know a lot of people don't like that cussing. I don't either, but I do it out of anger. I know I shouldn't, but this stuff really eats me up. You can't rush to judgment until you know the facts. Wait a couple days. The facts always come out. You guys that's rushing to judgment are the problem. And Black Lives Matter and Antifa, you need to stop that shit. You know you're not doing it for Jacob Blake. You're doing it for yourselves. You're just trying to push and push and push until you get your way. You want your own law, a Marxist law. You want to have your own police officers policing your communities. It ain't going to happen. They're not going to let some Marxist group take over a city. It ain't going to happen. I don't even, after the election's over, these Democrat cities, these leaders of these Democrat cities, they're going to throw you out. The election's over and they ain't got nothing else to win. So they're going to throw you out. Mark my words. The only reason they're allowing you to get this far is because of the election. They want your vote. That's all it is. The Democrats got you in their pocket. And this is all this is Democrats. Far left Democrats. The head honchos, AOC and Nancy Pelosi. But I think AOC's over Pelosi now. At least that's the way it seems. I don't know, guys. It's going to get rough. I don't see any end to this. The ones in Minneapolis are fired back up. I don't know if I can find it or not. I might be able to. Hold on just a second. Let me look. I might be able to pull it up. Let's see. Let me go. Hey, here it is. Let's look at this one here. Riots erupt after Minneapolis police. After Minneapolis police accused of shooting and killing suspect. They say video shows he killed himself. The suspect was being sought over homicide earlier in the day. See? And you're rushing to judgment. You don't even know what the hell went on. This guy was wanted for murder, homicide, and you got this listen, right here that proves the whole damn thing. Let me see here.
Looting and rioting broke out in Minneapolis again after the police were accused of shooting and killing another black man, but they say video shows that he committed suicide. Poll, who had the best speech at night 3 of the RNC. The aftermath of the incident was captured on cell phone video by residents who angrily denounced the police and accused them of shooting and killing the black man. Social media erupted with scenes of looting and rioting in the wake of the accusations against the officers. But police claim that the suspect turned a gun on himself and committed suicide when they cornered him. According to reporter Kent Erdahl of KARE 11 News, Minneapolis police showed them the video of the suspect caught on surveillance video killing himself. Erdahl posted a freeze frame from the video on social media. Despite the video, looting and rioting continued in Minneapolis. Looting in downtown Minneapolis. Haskell's Liquor Store and Medical Arts Building included, reported Courtney Godfrey of KMSP TV. This is all linked to alleged suicide of suspect in earlier homicide. Crowds down here were convinced he was shot by police, she added. Godfrey indicated that she also saw the video produced by police of the suspect killing himself. Immediately after the suspect goes down, you can see officers rush over and start CPR, she said. Minneapolis police spokesperson John Elder said in a media briefing that the suspect was being sought in an investigation of a homicide committed earlier on Wednesday. He added that the police involved in the incident were wearing body cameras, but that the video could not be released without a formal process.
See, and now you got all these Antifa and Black Lives Matter and the snowflakes, of course, down there wanting free shit. So they know they can't get the handout, so they're going to take it. It's repeated every time there's a police shooting or a suspected police shooting now, because the police never hurt this guy. He did it to himself. He committed murder because he was wanted for murder. And snowflakes and the Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and the Democrat Party, of course, probably had something in it. They all rushed to judgment before the facts come out. They hurry up, destroy these cities, rob, pillage, hurt people. They don't care. The only thing they care about is what can we get for free today. They wait by the TVs or the internet for these snowflakes to post something online, and they go crazy with it. They go out, start rob, pillaging, and steal. That's all it is, folks. It's a big scam, and the Democrats approve it only because they want their vote. That's how dirty the Democrats are. You know what the Democrats always say? Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Nancy Pelosi said that. Go figure. But these people need to be stopped. The snowflakes need to stop whining about everything and grow up. Get the thumb out of your mouth or your pacifier, whatever it is, in your blankie. Fold your blankie up, put your pacifier away, get the thumb out of your mouth, get out of that safe space, and live your life. And you liberal colleges need to stop beating the false narrative, false ideologies into these kids. These colleges are far left, liberal, radicalized teachers, and they're teaching our kids false ideas. They are not teaching them truth. They want them liberalized. And that's what's wrong with this generation. They've been liberalized through high school. I mean, it probably started back in high school for them, and then through college. They really got liberalized. These teachers need to stop with the political side. There should be no political side at schools. You shouldn't teach them that conservatives are wrong, liberals are right. You're teaching them far left ideologies, and it needs to stop. These kids deserve better than that. And you kids out there, you snowflakes, don't let these people feed you lies. Don't let them liberalize you. Choose your own path. Get the heck away from that shit. Because all that is going to get you in trouble. You're not going to get nowhere in life like that. You can't think like that. You can't think that everybody owes you something. You can't think that the taxpayers should pay your way through college. You can't think like that. That's not going to get you nowhere in life. When you graduate college, what are you going to do? You think somebody's just going to hand you money and you not have to work for it? I don't think so. I doubt it. It's going to come to a point where most of these employers ain't going to hire liberals. They're going to be like, no, hell no. They don't want that trouble in their business. You guys wouldn't work anyway. You think, oh, I'll go down here and sit for a minute and leave and get paid. And he'll hand me a paycheck at the end of the week. Well, I ain't working like that. If these business owners were smart, they'd stay the hell away from you liberals. For ways they could, I wouldn't give you the chance a day to work for me. If you was a liberal, you wouldn't be working for me. Guarantee you. I wouldn't hire not a one of you. Y'all's crazy. You're batshit crazy. Everybody has a right to protect themselves, and that cop have every right to protect himself. And this dude in Minneapolis that killed himself, well, these people, they should have waited until the facts come out before they started just tearing down the city and crap and robbing Target. But that's how they are. They're snowflakes. BLM ain't nothing but snowflakes. Antifa ain't nothing but snowflakes. And then you got their supporters that are all snowflakes. And they yell about Trump, but they're out there supporting Black Lives Matter. And their leaders of Black Lives Matter are Marxist, and one of them is a teenage sex slave trader. He prostitutes teenage girls. He sells them. And you guys talk about Trump like he's a dog, but here you are, or you talk about Trump supporters, calling them slugs and everything else, and you're out there supporting a child sex trafficker. What about that? You know who I'm talking about. You know I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to. You're always throwing that shit up in my face. There you go. Read that. Take that to the bank. Well, I'll find it and show it to you. I already posted it once on Facebook. Look it up. But anyway, guys, it's been real. Hope y'all have a blessed day. God bless you and yours. We'll see you on next time.